How's it going, YouTube? This is Bleeder in White here, bringing you a Pokemon Showdown match. Now this is against a guy named Silver Ninetales, so let's go ahead and get into it. It was a NU match. Here we go. So he's going to lead off with his Golurk, and I was thinking Stealth Rocks, but I needed to get my Stealth Rocks up for his Altaria, Swellow, and his Rapidash. So he Earthquakes, but I know I can take one, and that's fine. He does over half, but I needed to wall his Swellow, so I switch out into my Executor. He makes some weird plays with his Golurk. I set up a Leech Seed to try to stall it out and get some damage off before I OHKO it with the Haunter Shadow Ball. It does about 80%. But he makes weird play and goes for the Dynamic Punch on my defensive Executor. Anyway, I go out into Miltank predicting a double switch. He does, but he goes into Swellow, and so I protect to get some burn damage off and then go right out into Miltank to absorb the Facade, which doesn't do very much. And then I know he's going to U-turn, so I'm like, do I want to go for the Earthquake predicting Rapidash or Toxic predicting the electric thing? And I Toxic, but he ended up going into Rapidash, which is weird because he racked up some extra Stealth Rock damage. So I just go into Miltank to absorb any hit he wants to go for, even though I'm especially defensive. Thick Fat does wonders. He goes on to Liepard, and I'm like, well, what's he going to do? And he goes for the Trick. And I was confused by this, because after the double switch I was like, shit, I'll go back onto Miltank, and he can take out the thing with a couple body slams. So now I'm Scarfed, and this thing is so weird. I don't understand this Liepard set. You'll see later on in the match. But I go ahead and go for the body slam, and I'm like, well, I need to go for the body slam again, because if I hit through Confusion, if I hit through Parafusion, then it's dead and out of the way. But at this point, he goes into Golurk, and I'm just locked in, so I go into Matanga's Death Fodder, which is fine by me, because I can take out his Swellow by other means. I go out into Executor because I didn't think he had anything for Executor, and he doesn't because he switches out. I go for the Substitute on the switch, get the Citrus Berry, and at this point I'm just going to protect because I know one more turn of Toxic will kill it off. And that's exactly what happens. Now it's 6-5, or 5-5, sorry. And it's tied. He goes into Electros, and I'm thinking, alright, he's probably specially defensive, and he shows me Flamethrower, which is pretty normal on Electros, and I'm just going to go ahead and protect to get another turn of Leech Seed. And this is what Executor does best. He Subseeds, and is defensive as fuck. I switch out into Miltank because I know he can take any hit, especially defensive with Thick Fat, and I'm going to go for the Body Slam, I think, or the Heal Bell, I'm not sure. Heal Bell? Yeah, because I didn't want him to get paralyzed because maybe I thought a Scarfed Miltank could be useful, maybe? I don't know. Might as well make the best of it. So I go out into Executor because I know he can't do anything to me. And now he sets up the opportunity to go for Stealth Rocks. And here I'm like, well shit, I'll go for a Psychic. But he switches on to Liepard, and I'm like, well shit. Now he goes for the Fake Out, which I found so weird because you never see a Fake Out on a Prankster Liepard. You see T-Wave, Swagger, and other shenaniganery, foul play. Anyway, I go out of Miltank, and I'm like, well shit, I'm just going to leave it in a spotter now. And I have enough damage to kill it off with Haunter's Shadow Ball. And this is an awesome set I use. It's sub-disable Shadow Ball HP fighting. It works wonders against Sangoose. But anyway, he switches out of his Golurk, and I'm just like, well, Swellow can't do much to me. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the HP fighting. Yeah. I should have gone for the Substitute and get a free sub up again, but that's fine. He goes onto his Liepard, and I'm like, well, this is weird. What can he do to me? I mean, besides T-Wave, which I expected. So I go in Electrode and take the T-Wave, and now I'm just like, well, I'll go for the Thunderbolt, hoping he doesn't switch into Golurk, which he does. I should have gone for the HP Grass, but it doesn't matter. He goes for Earthquake, and I'm like, Haunter, get the damn kill. Go, go, go. And I get the sub up because I predict the switch again. I don't know what he was doing switching out. He should have stayed in. And at this point he's like, oh, well, I can't do anything because I'll foul play maybe. But then he goes for Sucker Punch, which is so weird. He has all priority moves like Trick, Fake Out, and Sucker Punch when he already has Prankster. Bad move on his part. So I just go for the Shadow Ball and the Electros to get some extra damage off before he goes for the Flamethrower to kill me off. And at this point I'm thinking Scarfed Adamant Ice Punch will just finish off the rest of his team, and I'm right in saying this because I just go ahead and clean off the rest of his team. So I didn't even get to see what Altaria he had. I was thinking Specs, but it doesn't really matter. So good game. It's really hard to narrate that fast, man. I'm lightheaded every time I do it, but I hope you enjoyed the picture-in-picture. Go ahead and leave a like if you would. What'd you do for Valentine's Day? I'm kind of curious. So, have a nice day, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Spider-Man poster, and always have a great day.